Laura, what are your thoughts on that?
I think that's probably a good thing. Again, checklists are a little bit easier. Like, what I was telling Hilda is, like, a lot of times what you're doing and what I'm doing is we're just doing these things because we know how to do them. So to go step by step to me is a little harder because I was like, wait, Hilda, I'm going to stop recording right now because let me make sure that this is the right step that I'm supposed to go to because I just do it, right? I do it without thinking. So I think a checklist does help someone who's never done this before. Yes, so I agree.
If you were this window, Laura, how would you open?
I would just run through it.
Huh.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah. So this is the description of the property. And then, we're still needing a couple of things. So then I already have the rent in there for $1,700. That was something that I confirmed with Aaron. That is something that, until Hilda, you get either really proficient at, or, that whoever is being trained, they need to consult with Aaron or I. Okay. So, but that was something that we talked about, that we consulted on, and so that is a number that is not just pulled out of thin air. That is something that we do look at. And then Aaron is getting us photos because we need to put photos here. Right now, I can keep going and I can hit next, and this is things that will stand out in the home. So washer, dryer included. Central AC or cooling.
Hookups only.
Hookups only? Okay, cool. So, Hilda, these are things that we need to ask who's in the property. Aaron, ask Dr. Alzarani, ask whenever we actually have the property manager who has been there, we're going to ask him, hey, Aaron, is there a dishwasher there other than Aaron Donovan? No, there's no dishwasher. Okay. Is there a microwave?
No.
Oven?
Yeah, but it needs to be replaced.
Okay, well, I'm still going to put oven. Refrigerator?
Yes.
Okay. So, and she also said that there was tile and carpet. So you're going to put tile and carpet. And then the
it's actually LVP. It's not tile. LVP.
Is that considered a hardwood?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, because LVP we don't have an option for, so we would put hardwood and carpet. So those are the two options. We have tile, hardwood, and carpet. So carpet and hardwood is what we have selected.
So he nailed this window shut. Ken, how am I supposed to watch this? You nail it shut.
So then we're going to go next. And then here's the thing, Hilda, if you don't know, right, then you're not going to select it. But also, like, some of the stuff, like, no, they don't have a pool. No, there's no disabled access. Like,
nothing we have will ever have a pool unless we tell you.
Right. But even, like, detached garage, like, here's the thing. Those things aren't as important. So sometimes I just skip them. Not a big deal. What are your financial expectations for renters? So with this, we don't set these. Okay, because that's something that we do kind of talk to them about. We talk to them about or over the phone, basically. We do say that the rent is set at $1,700. Now, are pets allowed? So in some of the properties they are, in some of the properties they're not. But we do select for this property we are accepting pets. So we did say the pet policy is negotiable. You have to select a pet. Like, you can't just say, yes, pets policy is negotiable and then have 0 pets. It won't let you proceed. So you have to have at least 1. So I just select 1 for that. That's fine. Like, not a big deal. Now, as far as do you charge pet fees? So we do want to put pet fees. So normally a pet deposit is around $250 is what we put on the pet deposits, because pets do charge or they do cause damage. So $250 is kind of what we charge. However, if they have 10 cats, which we would never accept, that pet deposit is going to be more expensive. So if an applicant says, yeah, they have 3 pets, you know, that may be something that, like, we would talk to them about their deposit. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Question so far?
Question so far, no.
Okay. Okay, so you hit next. So, what should renters know about the lease terms? So, we can say, you don't always have to put anything here either, but they are responsible for utilities. That is also mentioned elsewhere. We also do always require them to get renter's insurance. That is something that is required, so we always click yes right here. Okay. 12-month lease is required. And over here you do have tips, right? So 12-month lease required. Tenant pays for all utilities. Okay. So I'm going to go next. So who's listing the property? It is the management company or the broker. It already has us listed there. Hit next. There's our phone number. Hit next. When are we available to show the property? We select all. Next. So we're confirming details here. High property, date available. So when is it available? Erin, when will this one be available?
Right now.
Okay.
It is available.
I'm going to say tomorrow. I'm going to say save. Now here's the thing. So Hilda, if for some reason, now we're not done with this because I need pictures. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to stop basically right here because there's not much else I can do.
I just sent you pictures. See if you can
did? Oh my goodness. No, don't have them yet. Leah did send me her bank statement.
Okay, great. I'm going to mute myself because I'm going to vacuum. I'll be right back.
Okay. So I don't have pictures yet. So, but here's the thing. So Hilda, let's say I have to leave and because I'm whatever doing something, save and exit. Save and exit. It saves everything that we just did, and I can come back to it. Okay?
Yeah.
Questions?
Yes.
What's your question?
On the lease section, so you put in 12 months. Is there somewhere you got this information from, or is it just standard? Standard
is 12 months. A standard lease is 12 months. We won't do anything less than that. Okay. That is just the industry standard. Something that if they are moving during the winter, so let's say they are moving in November, we're going to say they have to do an 18-month lease. The reason being is we don't, so during the winter, so let's say we list something in December. We create a listing, let's say, for Sumner, and it happens to be November or December, which is our winter month. So our winter months are normally, I'm going to say, November through March, I'll say, or just maybe November through February. We are going to make them sign an 18-month lease. The reason being is to move during the winter is terrible. It's terrible, terrible, because there's ice and the weather is terrible. It's cold. Like it's, you probably heard us talking about, like, it's below freezing, right? Like it is -1, right? Which, and then in Celsius, it's -32 or whatever, right? Like it's like so cold. It's not worth the tenants moving. It helps us secure a longer lease. But a standard is 12 months. So right now we're doing 12 months. But during the winter it's 18 months. That is just something that I know. It's just the standard in the United States. Okay?
So is it that they pay for the
Say that
12
again?
or 18 months, is it that they pay the rent for the full 12 or 18 months, or is it still monthly?
They will sign the lease saying they will stay there for 12 months, but they will pay every month. So the lease is just a contract saying I will stay here for 12 months, but every month they will pay $1,700. Most people don't have the money to pay a full year's in advance.
Yeah.
So they pay every month, but the contract or the lease that they're signing says they will stay there for 12 months or they will stay there for 18 months.
So what happens if they're not able to fulfill
If they break your lease?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what, if they break their lease, that's what it's called. Like, so Melanie broke her lease. So technically, she signed a contract. So technically, we could legally go after her and every person that signed that lease saying you still owe that rent.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and this is a contract that they signed. So it's not something that they can just, like, it's not taken lightly. And also, anytime that someone moves into a property, they also have to pay a security deposit. So what a security deposit is, and you may or may not know this, but just FYI, and normally it's twice the rent.
Double?
Yeah, twice the rent. So if it's $1,500 for every month for rent, it would be $3,000 for the security deposit. That normally will, if they do break the lease, then we will keep their security deposit, or if they mess up the house. But as as you've heard or seen, like Melanie and them, they damaged a lot of the property. They did, like $10,000 worth of damage, and their security deposit was only $3,000. So technically, what we could have done, either we could have or Ken could have sued that family to get the money. We did not take that course of action because that's also, then we have to get lawyers involved, and it's very expensive for us to do. And here's the thing. So not only then do we have our expenses, right? So we have let's say $10,000 if they did in damages to the house. Then we also have our lawyer's fees. So let's say $5,000 in lawyer's fees. Do we think that Melanie and them would ever pay us? No. They're never going to pay us. So you just kind of chalk it up as, well, that's a loss, right? So we just don't. So it just depends on if we go through those proper proceedings. It just kind of depends. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, in theory, we could sue them, and they would still have to pay for the remaining amounts of months of rent or lease. Okay.
Yep.
Anything else?
No, I think that's the only question that I had.
Okay.
For this question.
Okay. And then I do have a question for Erin whenever she comes back. Let's see. Look, she sent some pictures. So she sent a bunch of pictures to me. So let's see. Nope. I'm going to download these now. And I'm going to have to upload these. So these pictures are now going to go into those files. Okay?
The ones on
Zillow.
Okay.
Yep. So what I normally like to do, let me see if it'll let me do it. I'm going to pause the video, so give me just a second. Let me pause my video. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. Here's my folder. And I'm going to grab these and, oh, my folder has disappeared. Okay, so on my other screen, I'm going to basically grab it and I'm going to pull it into here. I have it documented as 1061, and I'm going to grab everything and put it into this folder, okay? So I put it on, I know I put it in the Google Drive, but in order for me to put it into Zillow, I just do it in my personal one, because I also know that I'm going to be asked for these pictures as well. So later on I can put them in the Google Drive, that's fine. But a lot of times I just load them into my own personal folder. What did, here, I'm going to actually stop the video because I have a question for you. Hold on. Let's go back to properties. 1061. Go to list our property. So, and here, so if we wanted to, like edit our lease, we could edit it here. Right? So, but we want a year, so we're fine. So, next, so we're just going to go, oops, I don't know. All right, here we go. So I'm going to drag photos. Oh no. Okay, these may need to be fixed because we shouldn't have this on here, like the black spot. Do you see the black space?
Yeah.
We don't want that. Let me see if they're okay. Okay, let me see if I can do it this way. See if I can just download it this way. I'm going to also see if we can lighten this up because that's kind of dark. Okay, let me work on the pictures because the pictures, they're a little dark, so I need to see if I can, that one's fine.
Yeah, it's super dark out today, and the lighting in here is like cruddy.
Yeah, it's fine. I want to see if there's a way that,
we may need to retake, but I want to get something up.
Yeah.
Because
get it. I get it. Yeah, he is chomping at the bit. Let me just look.
And whoever comes next, it's ready. I mean, I came here just thinking I'd take pictures, and I've been here.
Yeah.
Goodness, and how long ago I left, but I would say I've been here almost 3 hours.
Question, Aaron, where's Dr. Alderman?
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know why you don't know, because, like,
He was actually supposed to come here to take this stuff out of this house, and he never showed up, so it's just piled.
Okay. I mean, because I don't know what you've done for 3 hours. Okay.
Laura,
What?
it's hard to know what I'm doing. I'm probably just twiddling my thumbs.
I kind of think so. Okay. Let me see what I can do with these pictures. Okay. I'm going to pause then let me share my screen. Okay, so I downloaded everything to my computer, and then I'm dragging the pictures and putting them in. So you just drag them and put them in to the little add space.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll kind of show you. I'll pull it over here and show you. So then I grab this one and I add it here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I mean it's easy, but that's oops. Just so you can kind of see where I'm grabbing my pictures from.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I already have a picture of that one.
And it won't work if you select like all the photos down the line and then just...
I tried that earlier and it didn't work.
Oh, okay.
It didn't work. Okay. Yeah. So, anyway, this gives us a good, this gives us enough. So I typically like to put, like, it doesn't really matter which pictures go first, but you can kind of organize them. So I typically like to go kind of like with the living room pictures first. Let's see. Are there any other pictures that I didn't get? Let's see. I got that one. Got that one. But yeah, Hilda, there may be an easier way to do this, possibly. But this is how I've done it. So you say, and here's the thing: I wouldn't do this picture. Do you see why?
Yeah.
I mean, which is fine. We have other pictures that we can use, right? So not a big deal. But you want to kind of look at the pictures before you load them. Because you want to make sure, like, they look pretty, right? Like, you don't want, like, think about, you're going to see where this one is okay because she got closer and we don't have the vacuum in there. Here's the thing. I wouldn't choose this one. Why do you think I wouldn't choose this one? There's a couple of reasons, but why do you think I wouldn't choose this one?
When I'm looking at this picture here, first of all, I don't know what direction it's taking me to. It's dark and there's nothing. Like, I don't know whether it's the room, it's the...
Yeah.
What exactly am I looking at?
Yeah, fair enough. Yep, it's dark. The other thing is this. Do you see right here? I don't love this.
Where?
I don't love right here, where my arrow is, right here. You see? Right here. And right here.
There's something there?
Let me get my annotate tool. Right here, this has been repaired.
Okay.
Do you see it's kind of like, not like the straightest edge right here? This also, it kind of looks a little bit jagged, not clean and crisp. So I don't want it.
Okay.
So I don't want this picture, so I'm not going to post it. Not a bad picture, just does not highlight the prettiness of the space. Yeah, you got it. So, okay, and we have that one. Okay, so let me go back. Let me grab my others. Okay, I think that is all mine. Okay, so I added all my extra photos. So there's a bunch of photos. So I'm going to do my kitchen here so they can see the kitchen. There's the laundry hookups. I do the laundry hookups last just because this isn't my favorite picture. In fact, I think that was the picture that I was like, I don't like. So let me delete photo. Yeah, I don't like that photo. So delete it. Okay, that still gives a good idea of what they're looking at. So now I have all my pictures. So we're going to go next. So now we have everything. Okay, so we have everything. So I'm going to say no thanks. Publish without premium. Okay? And this is where you breathe real heavy and you're like, okay, I'm about to publish. Okay. Is everything good? Is everything good? Right? Like, and here's the thing. Go back if you need to. I just want to make sure 3/6, 1 year. Yes. Yes, looks good. Yes. 12 months. Utilities. Yes. 250. Yes. 1,700. Enjoy the benefits of recent renovations, including brand new flooring and carpet as well as a fresh coat of paint. Okay, so I'm just gonna chat James McKean this real quick. Okay, so I'm good with that. and that you got to do that. I don't know how you're going to put that in the checklist, but you have to make that sound.